Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming Harris Anderson!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very happy to be here. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I am a decent man who fantasizes about being a jerk. And I'll give you an example. I was at a grocery store not too long ago, looking at the ingredients on something. This kid, 4, maybe 5 years old, comes down the aisle, rams his cart of his mom's groceries directly into the side of my leg because he doesn't want to go around me. I'm like, ouch. His mom comes running up. She's like, I am so sorry. Caleb, use your words. Use your words, Caleb. I'm expecting an excuse me. The kid looks me dead in the eyes and goes, beep, beep. In that moment, I wish I could have been a jerk, and when the kid said beep, beep, just haul back and kick him in the chest as hard as I could. Just like Van Damme him into a stack of Triscuits. And when the mom started freaking out, like, oh my God, what the hell are you doing? I would just go, should have yielded. Should have yielded. I am single, which is correct, I feel. The energy I put out into the world. I'm actually okay with it. I have noticed an interesting double standard, though. You can't celebrate being a single man. It's creepy if you do that. You can celebrate being a single lady, sure. It's sexy and empowering. You guys have your own song. You have a theme song. That's awesome. I saw Beyonce introduce that song at a concert. She was like, hey, do we have any single ladies in the audience? Single, 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 single. I was like, that's interesting. You would never ask a crowd the opposite question. Like, hey, do we have any single men here tonight? White power. There we are. Those angry looking men with the buzz cuts. They appear to be single. I like going on the odd date now and then, trying to get out there. It's hard. You usually take a date to a restaurant. Restaurants in Vancouver, very expensive. But often it's like they make up the reasons for why the food is so expensive. You get your bill and your meal, your server's like, that'll be $900. You're like, I had a glass of orange juice and a slice of toast. Like, oh, well, the oranges were free range and the toast came from the Last Supper of Christ. So, here's your bill. I don't like trendy restaurants. It seems like the trendier the restaurant, the weirder the surface they serve you your food on. Like sheets of plywood and glass ovals. At what price range do plates go out the window? We have a lovely yam and charred harvest soup. That is delicious. Comes with side of Asiago cheese. That's my favorite. That comes served in the cupped palms of a monk who's taken a 20-year vow of silence. And that's $900. I do want to meet someone in person, though. I don't want to use electronic stuff. I did Tinder for a while. It's too intimidating. There's a lot of physically active people on Tinder. A lot of adrenaline on a phone app for people who have given up. You know? You're swiping through, it's people like water skiing and skydiving. You're like, I can't date that person. She's in midair. How can I forge a relationship with her? You're swiping through these profiles. Each one's more physically active than the next. It's like they rappel onto your phone screen. Like, hey, how's it going? My name's Trina, and I'm better than you. Ask me about my hobbies. I enjoy waterboarding, wakeboarding, boogie boarding, skydiving, heli-skiing, parachuting, zip-lining, paragliding, cave spelunking, and chai lattes. Hope you can keep up. If I have 1 minute of downtime, my frontal lobe starts to bleed. See you out there. Like, where'd you go? What hope do I have? I'm at home covered in potato chip crumbs. Like, I think Trina and I'd be a pretty good match. We're both physical people. It's hard. I'm trying to get out there and meet people. It's hard because I'm actually, outside of this, I'm actually kind of shy and a little awkward. I'm the embarrassing one in my group of friends. They have to talk to me like a child before they take me anywhere. Last party my friend took me to, he took me aside, he was like, "You can come to this party, just don't embarrass me." So bring juice boxes for Harris, he gets thirsty. My head out the backseat car window like, "We're going to a party!" So excited. To be fair to him, I did embarrass him within 10 seconds. I went to meet the host of the party. The host went to give me a fist bump. I thought it was a handshake, reached out and grabbed his fists. Like, oh no. I broke my promise. I'd be by the dip. I didn't like this party, I didn't feel comfortable. The background music they had chosen was jazz. I hate jazz. Jazz to me sounds like a really gross old person trying to tell you a secret. Next time you listen to a jazz record, put your headphones on, it's like... What's that, old timer? Bodies in the backyard, creepy, creepy, creepy. Oh, my chest feels tight. So I'm in the corner writhing in jazz hell. I got asked to participate in a board game. I don't know if I'm the only person who has a full-on panic attack when I have to learn a board game in front of a group of strangers. There's 900 million rules. This lady comes up to me, she's like, "We need another person for our board game. Do you want to join in?" I'm like, "Oh, this playing super complicated. Don't want to." She's like, "Takes 5 seconds to learn. Super easy." I know, what's it called? Unsolvable conundrum. Do you want to be green or yellow? I'll be green, I guess. How does this work? She starts listing this anthology of rules to everybody. Like, "Hey, here's how the game works. Super simple. You've got 10 tokens and 5 cards. The objective of the game is to move your 10 tokens into the center of the board while getting rid of your 5 cards. Your turn has 3 stages: planning, execution, and trading. But you can gain an additional trading phase if you draw a merchant card in the purchase deck. However, someone else has a merchant card, they can play that merchant card against your merchant card. A bidding war starts. They outbid you, you put your merchant card at the bottom of the purchase deck along with the next recruit at the bottom of the purchase deck. However, if you have a valor card and you've just rolled a 7, you can play that against the person who played the merchant card against you, send them into the Phantom Zone. The Phantom Zone is a place you don't want to be. In the Phantom Zone, you can only move 2 tokens, but you have to gain 5 cards each turn. But I told you about valor cards, right? Valor cards are very important. Trade in 10 victory cards, you get a valor card. Play 4 valor cards in a row. After you get out of the Phantom Zone, you start a Midnight Madness round. What happens in the Midnight Madness round? Midnight Madness round, we turn off all the lights, someone draws a chalk pentagram on the floor, we all scream, "Unsolvable conundrum! Unsolvable conundrum!" And then in the darkness, you reach out and hit the nearest person in the face. You find a face and you hit it. And whoever you hit, you get to take all their tokens. It's just that simple. Play continues until someone dies of old age. Do I not want me to repeat any of that? Like chewing on the edge of the board like, "Green's my favorite flavor!" It's good to be out there meeting people, spending time together. To spend time with your loved ones at times like these. Very scary times we live in. People are talking about nuclear war for the first time in decades. Last weekend, North Korea tested another nuclear bomb. I'm like, why are countries still testing nukes? Do we not know what they do at this point? Just picture the North Koreans out there in the testing field like, "Hi, Kim Jong-un? Huge explosion. Mushroom cloud shape, that's right. It's still the biggest bomb, great. Test successful!" Trump's in office too. It's funny, when Trump got elected, I had friends that said, "Oh my God, Trump, the United States has gone crazy." I was like, the United States has always been a little bit crazy. Look at the major issues that they wage war over, like gun control, hugely divisive issue. You got 2 groups of gun owners, right? People who want to own a pistol or a rifle for hunting or self-defense. I'm not a gun person. I see where they're coming from. Then you got these people who want to own these military-grade assault rifles that can kill dozens of people in minutes. Like, what do you need that for? To defend my home and my liberties against burglars and home invaders. It's like, what kind of burglars are you expecting? You're not Steven Seagal. What have you been watching? And then Joe Biden, the former vice president, Joe Biden, in an interview got involved. He said, you don't need an assault rifle to defend your house against burglars. Get a double-barreled shotgun. You won't have a problem. Sounded reasonable to me. This was the response, however, from the right, commentators, pundits, people on the internet. They all said, a double-barreled shotgun will take care of the first two burglars. What about the others? What others? Your stuff is not nice enough for more than two people to steal. There's no international crack team of burglars in the woods outside your house like, okay, everybody, gather around. Here are the blueprints for Billy Ray's house. Dieter and Hansel, you provide reconnaissance from the patio, okay? Hansel and Gruber, you do cover from behind the above-ground pool, okay? By the Pontiac Sunfire, that's right. I just want to remind everybody that although the house has wheels, it will remain immobile. It's not going anywhere. Thank you guys so much. You have an amazing headliner. Thank you.
Harris Anderson, ladies and gentlemen.